Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today, bringing you another Fallout 4 wishlist video. A little bit late, but it's still this week's Fallout 4 wishlist video. Now, before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description to my previous video. That is a little Fallout 4 rant that you may have missed. It's very important. You should definitely check it out. So anyways, if you're new to this series, it is created by your comments, so be sure to let me know what you want to see in Fallout 4 in the comments down below. If your comment is awesome enough, you will be featured along with two other people in the episode that comes every Thursday, but this time it's Sunday because I had to do some Fallout 4 news updates. Anyways, you could be featured just like Rye Brent Man for the win, saying, I want more vaults to explore. I always love exploring the vaults to find out what messed up thing happened to them. I'd love to particularly explore Vault 69. Now, leaving out the Vault 69 part, this isn't really more so a complaint that Bethesda was lacking in. It's just more of so the more the merrier kind of situation. You know, the vaults are always exciting to explore. There's always an awesome and dirty ass story to find out inside these vaults, and always having more of these is never a bad thing. Obviously, with most of the vaults in this game, they always ended with a unique weapon, so that kind of gives you that motivation to explore it, find something cool that they may have been working on inside there. But more so, it's probably the creepiest part of the game. If there's still one part of Fallout that creeps me out, it's not really the metro tunnels anymore, but I'd say the vaults still creep me out because, you know, something happened here, everyone's dead or everyone's gone, and you gotta find out, and there's something lurking around in here that could kill you. Like, I'd love to have a vault where there's something crawling through the vents, stalking you. It's just one prey, just stalking you the whole time. That'd be so scary. Kind of like something like Alien Isolation in that game. But anyways, just once again, not really a complaint from Rye Brent, just saying kind of the more the merrier. I'd love to have more vaults to explore, and so yeah, Bethesda, you should add some more vaults. Anyways, moving on to our second wish from Jason Padilla. He's saying, how about a more defined Pip-Boy map, kind of like in Battlefield 4? Now, I actually have never played Battlefield 4 due to its issues at the multiplayer and everything, but I have to say that recently on a stream, I was complaining about the Pip-Boy map because it's so simple and plain. I'm not expecting this crazy, sexy design thing or anything, but the map itself sucks. It's really bad, okay? It works in the world when I just need to have a point, direction, and go kind of scenario. But when I'm inside the building, they need to work on the local map. I need to have a map for multiple floors of this place where I can scroll through the floors as I explore them so that it's not confusing. If you watched my stream, I was trying to operate a mainframe, and since it was a multiple floor building, I was trying to go, I was like in this area, I'm like, where the hell is it? And then I realized it's on the top floor and it's in the same area that I was in before, and it was very hard to tell just because the map is so simplified. And that's not really a bad thing, because like I said, it works in the open world, but when I'm out, or when I'm inside a building, I mean, it's just the worst thing ever, to be completely honest. You know, it's very easy to follow it, but sometimes you'll follow the waypoint and then you'll be on the wrong floor. We can all confidently say this has happened to us in Fallout. So a small map upgrade would be nice. Maybe, you know, making it a little bit more detailed. Somehow the Pip-Boy 4 got some cool upgrades, and now you kind of have this 3D map. And that would be pretty cool to see, but that's just me wishing, hence the wish list. But I think they could simply do an upgrade on the local map at least. I think that would help out quite a bit. Anyways, moving on to the final wish. I know we're just blazing right through these, man, but these are ones that you don't have to get into detail. It's just kind of one of those simple tweaks that Bethesda can actually do if they see these videos. Anyways, the final one is coming from the Fantasy Archive, and this is an awesome wish. Multiple starting locations, each one having their own storylines and perks. For example, if you start with the Brotherhood of Steel, you would start with power armor and a better starting skill with energy, weapons, science, and so on. It would change how you play the game and how you build your character. I really like this idea of starting with a faction almost, because obviously Fallout has quite a bit of factions to pick from. But if you want an example, a really good example, think of Dragon Age Origins. Based off the way you pick your class and race is where you start out. If you pick a dwarf, you start in the dwarf city. I forgot the name of it. It slips my mind right now. If you pick a mage, you will start off in the circle. And all of these, like, the elves start off in a city. I think your parents get killed, something like that. Like your royalty. All these different starting areas all lead to the same point, but it kind of sets up your origins for how some people treat you when your name starts to spread around the land. They're like, oh, you're the kid who parents got killed back then or something along those lines. That's a bad example, but you get what I'm trying to say, is that it would change how people treat you. But I also like how he added, you know, their own storyline, which is obviously a given, but their own perks. That works because Fallout is specific with that and has a perk system, and that would be cool if, since I was a part of the Brotherhood of Steel since the start, I had access to certain perks that other people did not. Another thing is that he says that you have better starting skills instead of you know, you could also have like a custom choice. That should be an option as well, so that you don't have to be forced to pick between these few factions. Instead, you can just customize what skills you want to have as your best, if you know what I mean. But nonetheless, I really love the idea of your like a starting area for your storyline, perks, and you know, all that bonus stuff based off what you pick, and that changes how the world treats you and whatnot. I think it's an interesting way and a new way to build your character that I really like. So Fantasy Archive, thank you for your awesome comment. Thank you, Rye Brentman. Thank you, Jason Padilla, for your comments as well. I very much appreciate them, and I'd love to know what you guys want to see in the next installment of Fallout. So be sure to let me know in the comments down below. I always read them. As always, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Keep my discount codes in mind. Other than that, my Fallout lovers, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.